Delusional. That's how the parliamentary opposition has described government's estimates that just over 30,000 students do not have access to the internet to participate in online classes. It follows a statement to Parliament today about the status of the education sector during the Covid-19 pandemic.
With online classes being the new normal since COVID-19, there are concerns about the number of students without access to computers or internet.
We have identified 31,000 students from 238 communities who have no internet connection.
Minister, if you think that only 5 or 6% of enrolled students are not accessing internet, and therefore the other 95% are accessing the government-mandated remote learning, then, Minister, you are being delusional.
Opposition spokesman on education Peter Bunting further argued that surveys and discussions with stakeholders indicate that the number of students is higher.
Between 25 and 50% of students are receiving anything that could be considered a minimum acceptable level. So that means at least half of our students are not getting anything near acceptable.
When I speak of 31,000 and you say 5%, 5 or whatever, 5-6%, these are children who have access to nothing. They have access to nothing. They don't have access to internet. They don't have access to radio. They don't have access to television. They are devoid of all access.
The minister responsible for education, Carl Samuda, says the ministry will continue to print material for those students. Ready TV will also provide internet via satellite to remote communities and schools. Their PEP channel will also deliver live online classes for grades 4, 5 and 6. But what about tablets for teachers and students?
Through e-learning, we are in the process of procuring tablets for distribution to teachers, and in fact, over 5,510 are now available and distribution will begin this week. E-learning will also provide 40,000 tablets for children. Distribution of these tablets will begin at the end of May. The Education Ministry is also currently procuring an additional 7,000 for needy students.
Had the Universal Service Fund not completely bungled the procurement of tablet computers over the last 4 years, there would today be tens of thousands of tablet computers in the system to mitigate the impact of this school closure. Mr. Speaker, even in the face of a crisis, we must not abandon accountability.
Mr. Bunting adds that the provision of tablets for teachers was part of the 2017 to 2021 Heads of Agreement.
We're now coming towards the end of that period, and we're still talking about beginning the distribution of these tablets. And if past performance is any indication, we could very well see that these deadlines are missed once again.